Hi, welcome to another Carli video. We're on Plasma at this point in time, and Carli is a project we are doing on ArcoLinux ISO. So on here we are trying to start with a customized ArcoLinux ISO, hence Carli, right? We start from scratch, we start with tutorials, and this is how far we've got in these few months. And here's a start here to read more all about it and some information about other Arch Linux installers besides Calamars, the one we're going to use. That's this one. So one of the things we do is we follow Arch Linux, and at this point in time, this is the time for January 2020, Arch Linux released their ISO. Every beginning of the month they build it, right? So on the download page we have used the torrent link. Torrent link is providing me with a download. Hola, with a download in here, and then we open it up because I want to compare two different files with each other. I want to compare the Arch Linux with Carli 3. So I want to open it up, and the best way I found to do so is extract here. And we have here EFI, Arch ISO, wrong folder, Arch, that's the one. So this guy is actually the one coming from Arch Linux, right? So there's no discussion possible. This is the Arch Linux package list. I put this guy on the desktop. I'm gonna copy it here. Okay, so it's here. So this can go. Don't need this, and I don't need this either, the torrent. So this is the ISO. What I do need is the Carli. So I need Carli itself. And there is a script called Argo Get Started at this point in time, and this is the time. We have the number 6, which means we type in bit.ly/Arco Get Started 6, and we get these scripts in. These scripts are interesting for builders, right? So if you want to get all the scripts in, I just run this number 1, and I get everything in that we've created until now, because what I need is an ISO. I want to compare the Arch Linux and Carli 3 together with each other. Now, in the README, there's already a new instruction. So you need to do this to be able to build it. So Control C, and then open a terminal. Now on Plasma, if people are following me in my challenge of 2020 to use 1 year of Plasma, I've said already this is new, open terminal, and I did it in configure toolbars. Just start typing terminal, and I've set this guy already here. So open terminal is in here when you type it. And the other one I've added as well as the up thing. So just start typing up, you'll see this arrow, and then I've moved it by clicking here and here, moved it all the way up, right? So these things seem to be interesting for me. Ctrl Shift V. And let's do its work. So this is Carli 3. It's gonna download and build everything. If you're on Arch Linux, it's gonna work. If it's on ArcoLinux, it's gonna work. If it's on something else, well, probably it's not gonna work, right? So we need the application Arch ISO for it, and I believe it's already communicated on the website page, the one that I've created in the meantime. Let us compare the latest Arch Linux release with Carli. So I do know already what the result is, because this is take 3 relay of the same video, and here it says sudo pacman-s arch ISO. So we're going to compare both ISOs, and we see that the libatomic ops is again out. So in Carli 3 we did it in the beginning of December, and we saw that there was an update and it results in Carli 3. And at that point in time, they said, we see that libatomic ops is a new package. So it is in December and it's out in January, which leaves us to create a number 4 Carli, because we want to follow up what Arch Linux does. And here are all the links. And in the meantime, he is building his thing. And let's pause the video a little bit here. All right, the recording is finished. And it's a 657 megabytes out, and it's called ArcoLinux. So in our next video, we'll do something about this. Why is it still called ArcoLinux? It should be called CarliLinux, right? So that's the next video. But so we get an out, and somewhere there is an out folder. And indeed, we see here the out, and in there there's ArcoLinux, which is actually Carli. So we need to rename that. And we can actually open this here as well with Arc. That's another way of doing it. And then in here we have also the package list. We're going to move that guy over to the desktop. And we don't need this one. And we get this. So this is Carli, right? And what we have to do each month, and that's interesting for me, of course, what changes on ArcoLinux. It's still the basis of what we do. So we do a melt. It can be done in like this in Plasma if you install a service. So installing services can be done here. Configure Dolphin, services, download new services. I think I used melt. Let's have a look and try the one from Roman Kiefer. So the melt menu from Roman Kiefer is basically what you see here. Select two things, right mouse click, melt, compare, and we're off. So the Broadcom is not important because it is just a reference number, 6 and 7, so it's just a version number. What is interesting is all the green stuff, because this is the latest ArcoLinux of 2021.1, and it's not including libatomic ops anymore. The one from 2019, December, included that one. So in Carli 3, we added it, and in Carli 4, we will delete it again. So that's the point of all the exercise, to see what's going on and to follow along what ArcoLinux says is essential on the ISO. So basically, that's it for me. This is the end for the video. We need to push this. Well, we have to create this change. We have to make this change and push it to the GitHub. So that's going to be my next video.